March 4th, 2025. We have two applications on the agenda, and just to see who we have present for 2 Brook Lane, Colin and Helen Bester,
Yes.
and 191 Dune Road, Avasano. Okay, we'll start with the application for Colin and Helen Bester, 2 Brook Lane. This is a 2-story, single-family dwelling. Um, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bath over an unfinished basement with a cellar entrance, covered entry porch, 2 gas fireplaces, partially roofed over rear deck with balconies above, a detached 2-car garage, swimming pool with a deck, a hot tub, an enclosure fence, sanitary system, landscaping, and driveways. Good evening.
My name is Colin Bester, and I'm a long-term property owner. Okay, all right, and I've applied for a building permit to construct a house, property that I've owned for a long time. And I believe that you have all the details in front of me. And it's gonna be a shingled, red cedar shingle house, white trim, Anderson 400 series white windows. I've already started doing a lot of landscaping to the property, already.
Let's just start with the house, start with the roof, work your way down.
Okay. All right, it's gonna be an asphalt shingle roof, weathered wood is the color. The trim is gonna be AZAC painted white. The exterior. will be,
What is the siding material, please?
a red cedar.
Because it has light gray. I look at the right one, yeah, 199 Good Road, right?
191.
That's why I was having the trouble. That's why I asked the question. Thank you very much.
Want me to read the whole application over again?
No. For the business, none of them official today. Okay.
Again, let's start with the roof.
I
Work
apologize.
our way down.
Sure. The roof is gonna be, dimensional shingles, weathered wood. The trim is all gonna be AZAC, white AZAC trim painted. The Anderson, 400 series white windows. The, siding is going to be, red cedar. I'm gonna leave it natural. I generally put gray stucco on the any foundation wall that's exposed. I stucco it with the gray stucco. All the trim will be painted white, and the door, I generally make it a blue door, but I forgot actually what I put on the application for the front door.
Is it on that check?
Craftsman black.
Craftsman black. So I sometimes leave it to the last second to decide, but it's generally a blue or a black door.
Okay. The property slopes down to the water there, so want to just mention what you're doing with the bottom?
Okay, so that will, anything that's exposed, if it's concrete, gets stuccoed with gray stucco. And then in front of any of the gray stucco walls, we have a substantial landscape package where we put.
Before we get to the landscape, what's happening here as opposed to here? On the front elevation,
Okay, that's stucco, that will be stucco.
all of this would be
Yes,
stucco?
Yes, everything.
And the
that-
verticals or what? The east elevation, isn't that east?
Yeah, that's the east elevation. I'm not certain what the architect did over there, but it will be stucco. And then in front of that, we have, substantial.
We'll get to the
Yeah,
landscape.
yeah, landscape package.
Okay, no chimney.
No chimney because I use gas fireplaces And those are direct vent fireplaces.
Okay. Any questions on the house itself? This side? What are you doing? Okay, now let's go to the site. Landscaping plan.
So, if you've been to the property, you can see that over the years I've done substantial perimeter landscaping already. And actually, just a couple of years ago, I did a second row of interior arborvitae on the inside of the fence. I have huge big crepe myrtles that are 30 feet tall. And so we're gonna supplement everything around the house and around any driveways, with a combination of boxwoods, dwarf hamlins. I'm gonna put in at least 8 more, crepe myrtles. I'll put, on the property already is a whole variety of specimen trees, which are busy growing up as we speak. And, I will be doing, a lot of, hydrangeas. Sorry, thank you. I was just, throwing a blank there, actually.
The brand that you have shown, those are the existing trees.
There's a lot of existing trees on the property. Over the years, I've been limbing them up, pruning them.
Yeah.
And making them look good.
Yeah.
And, I've done many houses in the West Hampton Beach property area. And I always supplement them with a lot of additional, vegetation.
Beautiful property. It's already nicely done around the perimeter. Are you closing up Brook Road side?
No, that side stays open, so, okay, but there's no garage on that side, so we use them, so there's a part, the garage, there's a private driveway on the, west side of the property. That's gonna be the entrance to the, I wanna call that, when you wanna park your cars away for the winter, or, when you don't want, them to be seen. And the one on the roadside will be, for, day parking, if you wanna call that.
Okay,
And, in front of the driveway, that's all gonna get, I will do privacy plantings, so that anyone, it's only a 14 points, let's call it a 15-foot opening in the head at the moment.
let's,
Thank you.
And, so, the fire marshal requires a minimum of 14 feet, so I make certain that there's at least 14 feet open space for any fire trucks or anything to get through. But then I do privacy plantings to, obscure the, vision as people drive east and west along the road.
Just a,
But
just,
they-
a- just a question, when it
Yeah.
says proposed driveway, is there gonna be a gate there, or,
Well, I don't have it as a gate.
because you have the bushes, you have the hedges going right through it, but
No, there's no bushes are not going straight through it. If you have a look over there, there's a gap over there.
no, I'm talking
he's
about
talking
here.
about-
Oh,
front.
back there.
It says
Sorry, I
proposed
have to
driveway.
actually remove some of the bushes over there. I have to remove some of the bushes over there. I apologize.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking clearly.
That's okay, I got the wrong house the first time.
I have to remove, I'll transplant some of those bushes in order to create the opening for that driveway, off the private driveway.
Okay. Any other questions on this application?
And where is the utilities and the pool and stuff gonna go?
They will go, on the, north side of the garage. And the north side of the garage is 20 feet away from the property line.
They're right there. Okay,
Anything else? We get a motion to approve.
make the motion?
We have a second?
Second it.
Okay,
Aye.
good luck.
Thank you very much.
It's about time.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry, I messed up the color.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, if we can open up to the front elevation.
Get it out.
Thank you.
Do you want Colin to do that? Colin, can we just
Yeah,
ask you to
Colin.
come? The front elevation of the house.
Front elevation, if you can just open the plans because you're on the.
You can put it on the table.
Just front elevation. If you can just open the plans to the front elevation because we're behind here, it's easier for you. Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah, just fold it back and we're gonna stamp it.
Oh.
Yeah, we can just help.
That's
Yeah. Thanks a lot. This crazy, right?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good luck.
There you go.
Sorry. Okay, next we have the application of Paul and Sylvia Avasano, 191 Dune Road. This is a one-story minor addition on piles for an entry foyer with a roofed-over front porch, interior stairs to a lower breakaway entry, reconstruct the front stairs, exterior doors and windows, siding, roofing, and exterior trim. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good. I'm Bill Barba, the architect of record, architectural for Jessup Avenue, Florida, New York. My client's the
One
Aversano.
second.
My client's the Aversanos took ownership of the home last May, and used it very quickly for over the summer just as a place to hold their fishing gear while they figured out what they wanted to do with the home. If you've been by the site, you can see that there has been a little bit of neglect, siding and interior of the home, as well as some of the interior finishes that have been. One major factor of the home currently as it's built is that there is no true front entry. You kind of walk up a set of large steps, which have no real semblance, and end up at a series of sliding doors to go up. So our attempt here is to give it a proper front entrance, real hierarchy to where the entry should be, clear glass front door. But overall intentions are to replace the entire exterior fenestration of the house as one, to make it updated to proper surrounding homes and meet their community. The exterior siding is a mix of hardy plank artisan.
Just start with the roof if you would.
Sure.
Work down.
So the roof is an architectural asphalt roof. The color is called Appalachian Sky, which you can see here. It's a kind of a bluish gray black, very, very simple for the area. As we work our way down, in the gable eaves, you'll see a board and batten siding, which will be constructed of oral and a hardy panel, so it'll be paint ready, composite material that won't rot, disintegrate by the beach. The first floor, we'll call it, area is then hardy plank artisan, which is a true 7/8" lap siding, but also a composite material painted the same gray as the upper eaves. And then as we get down to the base of the house, which is up on piles with breakaway walls, there are some accents of a Connecticut fieldstone. It will be an ashlar pattern at the bottom. Our windows and doors are a wood window door manufactured by Lowen, clad in aluminum, and the clad color is charcoal, which is just a small chip up here as well. It's just a smaller, darker emblems. But all of our trim is going to be a light gray to match the siding, so fairly monochromatic, slightly more modern approach to traditional, but not white windows and doors like we see a lot of. And then, of course, the decking is going to be IPA decking, IPA rails, cable wire, very similar to a lot of the other homes we see in the area.
Okay, on the west elevation, what's going on the bottom? East and west.
So the east and west, that will be the same horizontal paneling with the breakup of the stone on the existing pile. Kind of a tapered pier there. We're going to reclad those into stone to get a little. The west side does have a currently cantilevered second floor catwalk, which we're just extending further to the north. We appeared before the zoning board on February 20th, with very positive results, and we'll hear a formal agreement on March 20th.
Okay, and the railing?
There'll be IPA posts and caps with a stainless steel cable wire.
Okay. And where is the pool equipment?
There is no pool.
There's no pool. Okay. What about the landscaping?
So I would say 85% of the landscaping is existing to remain, with some very healthy junipers, evergreens, a couple crepe myrtles thrown in. Most of our landscaping can be local to the area of work by the house. There'll be some nebula grasses, a few hydrangeas, and then one or two more ornamental trees by the bottom of the staircase. We have inputs called out, but they could very easily be curtains as well.
And you're just maintaining that one driveway?
Correct. That is the current curb cut, nothing to change there. We're gonna end up redoing the driveway in a gravel, metal edge. But in mostly the same status that's there, you'll see in the middle, there's a circle. There's kind of a turnaround in the middle that makes parking next to impossible. So we figured we'd clean that up and give kind of 3 more proper parking spots. And
Okay. Any questions?
this is the grade.
You,
And I do know you're famous for asking where the equipment's going. You want any pool equipment? The air conditioning condensers are under the front porch currently, and they're gonna be taken out during construction and put back within the same relative location hidden.
Underneath, right under the, it's underneath the house, right?
Correct.
And then lighting, did you talk about the lighting, like sconces or?
Some exterior sconces, they'll all be in railroad bronze or black in nature to match the windows and doors. There are not many of them, but they will be made of a material that is resistant to erosion and it's for this environment.
any other questions? Do we get a motion to approve this application?
I'll make the motion.
We have a second?
A second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You would do the same thing, open up to the front elevation? Andrea?
Fold it back.
Maybe. Ask them to fold it flat on the table if you would.
Thank you, state code officials. set of plans, all 5 pages.
So there. The pen. Which one will have there?
He's done this. You got it.
Hey,
It's
Fro.
still not the easiest.
You're a pro, all right.
My secretary used to sit on it after we finished.
Yeah. they're great.
Today's plan.
Okay, good luck with the.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
We've got a couple of things. We have a email for Ginsburg residents on Stillwater's Lane. We questioned the applicant as to what was gonna happen with the fence. And the email says the homeowner is going to paint the fence to match and the landscaping will remain unchanged. So I just want to get that into the record. And we had a committee of one that was signed off. On 2/19/25. This was for a driveway gate. And we also signed off on the theater on Brook Road for the sign. And I don't quite have the date on that, Harry, but sign for the theater. Wait, this may be February 26th. Should take care of everything. We get a motion to adjourn?
Yes, I'll make the motion.
Those second, those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Just have one more thing to do.